Hey my lovely YouTubers, it's me Morgan Tracy J coming today with a new video. And the first thing I like to do when I get home is to light a candle. This makes my place smell really good, and I like to try to tidy up. This is something I love to do, and also like I said, I like my place to smell really good. And so I always use my diffuser. I love to turn that on, add some water, and go ahead and drop some lavender oil in it. And to me this truly makes the atmosphere just smell so good. The next thing I like to do is just make sure I organize everything and that everything is in place like it should be. And then I jump over to make my bed. See, this doesn't happen every day, but I'm truly big on making my bed every day. So if I didn't make it that afternoon or that morning, then I go ahead and make it even that evening. I think a clean made bed makes you feel so good. And yes, I use a lot of pillows because it's just me, and so I love pillows. Once the bedroom is all good, I love to go into the living room and do an evening stretch. You guys know that I like to run now, and so honestly, stretching is really good for my body. It helps loosen everything up, and I've really enjoyed doing a either 15 to a 20-minute stretch. This has been so fun, and I usually listen to a sermon when I stretch, and actually on this particular day, I am listening to a sermon, and that's kind of what I do for about 15 to 20 minutes. The next thing I like to do is just go ahead and put up my mat and head into the kitchen so I can go ahead and plan today's dinner. Usually by this time I already know what I'm cooking, and so I like to just write it out, and then it's time for a smoothie. I love to make a yummy smoothie every afternoon or every evening, just depends when I can get to it. I use these smoothie bags that I pre-prepare, and then I always add my good splash of almond milk. And then once I add my almond milk, I always add the Teamy green powder. I add the Teamy superfood green powder. I love this stuff since I'm really not into coffee right now. This matcha powder has been really helping with the caffeine. All right, and once that is all done, I put that away and I get to blending, guys. I get to working on this smoothie. Next, I like to head into the living room and just use this time to relax and read. I really need some relaxation time sometimes. I can get really big into working, and so a big goal of mine is just to read a few pages every day, and I'm currently reading Waiting and Dating by Dr. Miles Monroe. And so I just would like to just sit down and just take some time to read, even if it's one page, but I usually try to go for one and it leads me into more. So when that's all done, it's time for work and planning. I truly love this time of the day. I like to just sit down, and at least once a week, I like to just get out my projects list, which I made you a free prompt down below. You can go ahead and download it. I write out all my projects, everything I need to be doing for that a particular week, and then I go into my Google calendars and I plug it in. This helps me get my projects done and stay on task. And so if you want that prompt, you can download it in the description box below. The next thing is it's time to prepare dinner. Now, I will tell you guys, I've actually already created this on my channel. So if you want to watch the entire tutorial on how I made this, you can watch it by clicking the link in the description box or clicking the link up above. But I'm just making some salmon for the evening. And this dinner was so good and yummy. I enjoyed it, and that is my happy full dance.
And you were still showing up at the tomb of every Lazarus. And
now it's time for prayer journaling. And you guys, I love prayer journaling, and honestly, I have some free prompts down below if you are interested. But this was the time I like to just sit down and release anything that I might have picked up during the day, and just talk to God about it and just write out any feelings, any thoughts, any ideas, any wonders that I've actually picked up throughout the day that I just want to kind of talk to God about, release to God, and just kind of pour out my heart to Him. Now it's on to Bible study. You guys know I love to talk about the Bible and I love Bible study. And so this right here is just my time to just reflect, go over things that really stood out to me, and also to just write down things also what the Holy Spirit may be ministering to me about. And so I really do enjoy Bible study time because it's really my time to just get some new knowledge, get some new understanding, and get some new revelation. The next thing is prayer. Honestly, guys, this right here is probably the biggest part of Morgan. And it's not just prayer, but it's being able to pour out and get vulnerable before God. I truly don't like to record certain parts of this because I feel like it's getting into my intimate places, and it's even editing it makes me nervous. But I will say, I know that prayer is pivotal, and prayer is just an open conversation with God. It's being vulnerable before God. And so I love to prayer journal, but I also like to just verbally talk to God about maybe things in my life, things I need help with, things that I don't understand. And that's what I really encourage you, is just to get open and vulnerable with God and build that intimate relationship. And also, as you pray, be willing to allow yourself to just pour out to God and allow yourself to get poured back into. Allow yourself to get built up. When you come out of your prayer, you want to become out a prayer warrior. You want to come out stronger than the way you came in. You want to come out not weak and not weary anymore, but overflowing in the Lord. And so I want to encourage you to get into that prayer time with God and just talk to Him about your emotions and your fears. Last but not least, I like to wind down. I usually take this time to just close the blinds and also tidy up any last things that may have got out of place. So after doing my skincare routine and getting ready for the night, I go ahead and lay it down. I thank you guys for watching. I pray this blessed you. Have a great day. Love you guys.